Hey creatives, I want to introduce you to Vil Bulk Exporter, a plugin for Photoshop that saves you time when exporting mockups. After installing the plugin, go to the Plugins panel and click on Vil Bulk Exporter to open it. When you install the plugin for the first time, you'll see a license activation form. Enter the email address you used when purchasing the license and then type in your serial number. Continue with the license code. Once both fields are filled, click the Access button to activate the plugin. Remember, this step is only required the very first time you install it. We see that we need to assign the path where the mockups are located, where the images to be used are located, and finally where the plugin will export the previews. Let's organize the project files. As you can see, I have the mockups and images in a single folder. In order for the plugin to give you an organized result, I'm going to create 3 folders: mockups, images, and finally, export. We drag the mockups into their folder. Now we drag the images into their folder. We go back to the plugin and start selecting the path for each folder. Select the Mockups folder. Select the Images folder. Finally, select Output folder. This will unlock the Export button. But before continuing, I'm going to adjust the settings first. In the Settings tab in Layer, you can specify the name of the smart object, but in this case, I'm going to let the plugin use the first smart object it finds. In the Resize method section, we choose Fill, and we continue to assign it to center it within the smart object. We move on to the Output tab to configure the creation of folders and file naming. I want them to be organized initially by file type and then by design name, so it's easier for me to find the previews for each product. To make sure previews don't get overwritten, Vil Bulk Exporter lets you name each file uniquely and dynamically, combining the design name with the mockup name or vice versa. Just as a test, I'll select these 3 file types. Let's move on to the preview settings. In the Size of Export section, I'm going to use 1280 pixels since they are for the web, so I'll also select 72 dots per inch. And that's it. We have everything set up. Let's click Export and start processing all the images with each of the mockups. I'm going to speed this up so the video isn't too long, as it takes a few minutes. With this plugin, you can get on with other tasks or go for a coffee while Vil Bulk Exporter does its thing and processes all your images and mockups for you. Hey, if you need mockups, you can visit carlosvaloria.com, my store, and if you can't find a mockup, you can email me at the address I've mentioned in the description of this video. When the plugin is finished, it will show you a summary of the processed files, and if there were any errors, it will display them there. Let's check the result. As we indicated, it was organized by file type and then by design name. Each of the mockups has been exported and renamed correctly. There are also other ways to organize them. Just find the one that best suits your working style. Well, that's all for now on how to use this plugin. I hope you find it useful and that it helps you save time on your exports.